Back here at the College Gridiron Showcase, I got Tyrone Swoopes here, University of Texas, lifetime Longhorn Hook'em. Tyrone, the first thing I want to ask you about, we started with all the guys about their high school experience in Texas. I know you got a lot of pride for Whitewright, but most importantly, this is a question we got to ask everyone. What's the best place to eat in Whitewright?
Whitewright is a great place, small town, and don't really have much, but in my opinion, it's the pizza place. It's called The Loft. Just got good pizza, good people. It's a great atmosphere, so I always enjoy it when I go home.
This is the most important stuff we got to know about Texas towns. I mean, we're going to all these games all over the state. We got to know, right? Obviously, you know, your career at Texas had a lot of ups, a lot of downs. But the one thing that I stuck with this year, watching you guys, that moment against Notre Dame, you dive across the end zone after everything you'd been through, everything you'd worked for. Looking back at it now, how much did that moment mean to you to have all those fans behind you for that one big moment?
It felt great, just getting a big win like that to start the season. It was good for everybody, good for the fan base, good for the team and the coaches and everybody. So, it was definitely enjoyable, and I had a great time with it.
Now you're making the transition, obviously, going to play tight end. What about your experience mentally do you feel like prepared you best for this transition and being ready to play at the next level?
Just playing quarterback, you know how quarterbacks think, and so I think that'll be the biggest thing moving forward for me is just knowing what quarterbacks expect and where they expect me to be on any given route. So I think that'll be the biggest thing that'll help me.
The other thing that I feel like stands out is your physicality. I mean, this year you're really, more than any other year, able to show how strong you can be against the run defense, in space. How do you think that'll help you, at the next level?
I think it helps a lot just because I'm just not a regular quarterback going to tight end. I've obviously been in that more physical, down in the trenches kind of thing. So I think that that aspect of my game will kind of be just roll over into tight end.
When you look back at your time at Texas, what's maybe some of the biggest takeaways you have looking back at it? What did you learn about yourself, and what do you think it did to prepare you for the rest of your life?
I think it just showed me how patient I was. I obviously had.
You realize how patient you were?
Right, yeah, definitely. I just, like you said, I obviously had some ups and downs. So, just being patient, just knowing when my time was up, and being able to capitalize on that moment, it was really big. And like I said, it just showed me how patient of a person I am.
What do you think? Obviously, we've talked a little bit about, what you feel like on the field sets you apart, what you feel like sets you apart mentally. But what's your mentality going into this process now of trying to prove yourself against a group of guys who probably played tight end for a while? What's your motivation? What are you trying to accomplish?
Just going into it, I know people probably don't think I'm going to be too hot at it. So, anything that I do that is positive and that's good is going to be good in my opinion. I know I'm going to probably get beat and run a bad route this week, but I just can't let that get me down because I'm just starting at it. So, I think just staying positive through the whole situation will help me a lot.
You're followed now by two quarterbacks at Texas, and Shane Buechele and Sam Ehlinger, who have just as much hype. Lots of expectations for every quarterback that walks onto the 40 acres. If you had one piece of advice for both guys on how to handle their experience there and the expectations, what would you tell them?
Just to listen to people inside of Moncrief, all the coaches and things like that, because every fan on Twitter, Facebook, or whatever thinks they're a college football expert. And so just not to listen to all those people, just to listen to the people that matter inside the building.
And then finally, College Gridiron Showcase, what has this experience been like for you? How thankful are you that something like this exists to help kind of get you guys get a foot in the door?
I'm very thankful, especially for me, just kind of being able to showcase my talents before maybe a pro day. And so I'm very thankful for the opportunity and all the people that got me here.
Tyrone Swoopes, Whitewright and Texas's finest. Thanks, man.